Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Easy Explanation. In this video tutorial, we'll be learning about how to sort an array in C programming language, and we'll be performing ascending order sort as well as descending order sort. So before writing the C code, let us understand the logic to sort the array. Let us say I have an array of size 5. One, two, three, 4, and will be indexed from 0 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the elements of array are 10, 1, 0, 9, and 4. So our aim is to get the array something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the element will be arranged in this format. So 0, 1, then we have 4, 9, and 10. So we have to arrange this element in this format. So you can see the smallest element should be at the index first and largest element will be at last index. So we have to think of a logic by which we can achieve the array state like this. So for that, what we will do is I'll first compare this first element with all these rest of this element in the array and find out the smallest element. So for that, I'll assign index as I for the first index and index as a j for index 1. Then I will be comparing this first element or element at index 0 with all these element with the rest of this element. So if a of I is greater than a of j, then we will be performing the swap operation. Otherwise, we'll just increment the value of j. So for that, let us see. So 10 is greater than 1. If 10 is greater than 1, then we have to perform the swapping operation. So I'll swap these values. Now we'll have 1 here and 10 at this position. After swapping, increment the index of j. So the new index of j will be 2. Now again compare the element at ith position with element at jth position. Now you can see 1 is greater than 0 again. So this condition satisfies. If this condition satisfies, then we have to swap the places. So 0 will be swapped with 1. So here we will have 1, and at index 0 we will have element 0. Okay, at the index 0 we have element 0. Now after swapping, we will increment the index of j. Now j will be pointing at the index 3. Now again compare ith element with the jth element. Now 0 is less than 9, so we do not need to swap, just increment the index j. So now the next is this. So now j is pointing to index 4. Now compare element at index I with element at index j. Now 0 is again less than 4, so we do not need to swap this element. Now when the value of j reaches size minus 1 or at the last index, stop the increment of j. Now when the increment of j stops, then we can see that the smallest element is now at its place. So now 0 is the smallest element. We have successfully find out the position of 0 in the given array. Now the rest of array that need to be sorted is this. This is the array that need to be sorted now, because the first part is sorted already. Now what we'll do is we'll increment the index, we'll reset the index first. So the j index will be reset, and I will also reset I. Since the first index is now sorted, we need to sort the rest of element, so I. Now find out the second smallest element. Now so what we'll do is we'll compare the element at position 1 with the rest of the element. So for that we'll have one more j pointer here, or j index. Now compare the element at index I with element at index j. If element at index I is greater than element at index j, then swap this element. Now you can see 10 is greater than 1. Obviously these need to be swapped. So, and we'll be writing 10 and it will be 1. Now after swapping, increment the index of j. Now we'll have j at this index has j. Now compare element 1 with 9. Now 1 is less than 9, so it need not to be swapped. Again increment the index j. Now compare 1 with 4. Since 1 is less than 4, it need not to be swapped. Now since j has reached the last position, we did not need to increment the j. Now you can see when the j reaches the last position, we got the second smallest element in the array. So we have successfully got the second smallest element, which is 1. Now this part of array is now sorted. This part of array is now sorted, and now we need to sort the remaining this part of the array. So for that again I will reset the index I and index j. Now the new index of I will be this, and again the index of j will be I plus 1, which is 3. Now again perform the same operation. Now 10 is greater than 9. When 10 is greater than 9, then it need to be swapped. So let us swap the position of 10 and 9. So we'll have 9 at this position and 10 at this position. Now after swapping the element, increment the index of j. Now j will be at this position. Now compare 9 with 4. Obviously this need to be swapped because 9 is greater than 4. So at this position we'll have 4, and at this position we'll have 9. Now when j reaches the last position, you can see this 4 is now at its actual position in the array. Now you can see these 3 elements are now sorted. 0, 1, 4, 9 is sorted. Now the remaining these 2 elements need to be sorted now. Okay, again for that we will reset the index of I and j again. Now index of I will be this and index of j will be this. Now compare 10 and 9. These need to be swapped. So okay, now for that we'll have here 9, and here at this position we'll have 10. Now since j is at its last position, you can see now the 9 is at its actual position in the array. So we have found out the position of 9 in the array. So now this part of array is now actually sorted. Okay, now the remaining things that will be sorted is the last index element. So for that we have to reset the index again. Now we'll have I at this position. Now I at this position, but we have no any elements now, so our program will end here, and you can see we have successfully sorted the given array by comparing. So from that we can derive a logic something like this. So for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, means we have to perform the iteration 5 times, and for each iteration we'll have j equals to I plus 1. So when the value of I is 0, then j is obviously 1. Okay, so that is the reason why we have written j equals to I plus 1, j less than n, and j plus plus. Okay, Now imagine, you can see when the value of I equals to 0, then j will start from 1. When the value of I is 1, then j will start from 2 and reaches to n. Okay, when the value of I is now 2, then j will start from 3 and reaches to n. So that is the reason why I have written the looping statement like this. And one more condition, if a of I is greater than a of j, then this the element need to be swapped. Otherwise do not swap the element. So this is the logic for ascending order sort. Now for descending order sort, we just need to reverse this operator. So instead of greater than symbol, we will be writing less than symbol for descending order sort. So in this way we can sort the array element in ascending order and descending order, and based on this logic, let us write the code to sort the array. Program to sort the array. Int main, I'll declare an array of size 100, then n will be the total number of elements in the array. So for that we'll ask the user to enter elements, enter number of elements, and then scanf %d ampersand n. And now I'll ask the user to initialize the array. For that we need one loop, I for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. We have to perform the scanf operation for each index %d ampersand a of I. Now once the array is initialized, let us write the logic to sort the array. For I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, will have for j will be always I plus 1, and j less than n, j plus plus. Since we have not declared array variable j, we need to declare it. Now let us write the comparison operation. If a of I is greater than a of j, then perform the swap. For swapping operation we need one temporary variable, temp. So temp equals to a of I equals to a of j, and a of j equals to temp. So this set of operation will sort the array in ascending order. Now I'll be just printing the array before sorting. So printf before sort will have the same, we can write the same statement for this. Instead of a scanf, we'll be writing printf, and we need to remove the ampersand symbol. Okay, so before sort we'll have array in this format, and again after this sort operation, again we'll print the array. So before sort and ascending order sort. So in this way we can implement the ascending order sort in C programming language. So you can see the code now. Now let us compile this code. So I have missed the semicolon. Again let us compile the code. Again one semicolon is missed. Okay. Undefined printf, so there is a spelling mistake. Okay. So again we have written double F here for printf. Now enter number of element 5 and the so I have missed number of elements. Okay, one printf statement I'll write later. So enter the number of element 5, so the element will be 10, 0, 1, 9 and 4. So before sort we have 10, 0, 1, 9, 4 and after sort we'll have 0, 1, 4, 9 and 10. So I have missed one printf statement, so we'll just write a simple printf statement here. So printf /n enter %t elements and it will be n. Let's compile this code again. Enter number of elements 5, enter 5 elements 10, 9, 1, 0 and 4. So this is way, in this way we can sort the element in ascending order. Now this is just a main function based program. Now let us write a program with function. So for that I will create one more file. So file save as, I'll write fun underscore sort.c. So we'll be writing asc sort for ascending order sort and desc underscore sort for descending order sort. Since we already have implemented the logic, I will copy the same code, paste it here. Okay, now this is the logic. This is the logic to sort the array. So will be, I'll cut this logic and paste it into the given function that I'll be writing here now. So the logic is, so void asc underscore sort. I can see in ascending order sort we have to call the function here asc underscore sort, and the function need to be called with array a and size n. Array a and size n. So since we are passing the base address of the array, it need to be stored in the pointer a. I will declare a pointer a to store the base address and int n. So I'll be pasting the same logic that we have implemented earlier. Now here, since we have not declared I and j, so I'll write int I comma j comma temp. So if I'm writing I, j and temp here, then I need to delete the temp from this side, from the main function. Now you can see. Now let us modify this now, this line now. So a of I we can be written as star of a plus I, and a of j can be written as star of a plus j. Now similarly you can write this as star a plus I, and again star a plus I, and this as a star a plus j, and finally star a plus j. If you do not know how pointer actually works, so we have uploaded complete video tutorial on pointer in our channel. Please go through that, and I have given the link for the pointer tutorial in the description section of this video, so please go through that. So now you can see we have successfully written the logic to implement the ascending order sort. Now the same thing can be implemented for the descending order just by replacing greater than symbol with less than symbol. So in place of ASC sort I will be writing DESC sort. So DESC sort, and just we need to replace this symbol greater than with less than. So this is descending order sort, function for descending order sort. This is the function for ascending order sort, and this is our main function. Now I have called the ascending order sort and printed the result. Now similar case for descending order also. Control C, Control V, and then we'll writing DESC, descending order sort, and then DESCENDING, descending order sort is this, and we can print the array values. Now we have successfully written the logic for ascending order sort and logic for descending order sort. Now after that we'll declare the function prototype. Control V, and this will be DESC sort. Now let's compile this code and see the result. So forgetting semicolon each time. Okay, number of element as a 5. Enter the 5 element 10, 0, 1, 4 and 9, 2, 4 and 5. So the before sort we have array as 10, 0, 1, 4, 9. Ascending order sort is 0, 1, 4, 9 and 10, and descending order sort is obviously 10, 9, 4, 1 and 0. So in this way we can sort the array in ascending order and descending order. So in this video tutorial we learned about how to implement sorting using function in main function and by using the function ASC sort and DESC sort, and how we pass the array as an argument in a function. So I hope every one of you understood the concept. If you have any queries regarding this concept, please mention in the comment section. We'll try to answer it as soon as possible, and please like, share and subscribe our channel for more amazing videos. Thank you for listening everyone.